Looks like we're live. Thanks to everyone who's joining. We've got a Start Engine and Kevin O'Leary elevator pitch session for you. We have three founders. We'll start off with our first one. Thin Tran, the CEO of Vita Imaging, is going to talk about their non-invasive skincare detection technology. So Thin, I'll hand it off to you. 2 minutes to pitch, and then we'll jump into 3 minutes of Q&A with Kevin.
Yes. Hello, Kevin. Nice to meet you. Yes, my name is Thin Tran. I'm CEO of Vita Imaging, and we are a Silicon Valley company pioneering a new era in skin cancer detection. Our mission is very simple: how to detect skin cancer fast, accurate, and make it accessible to everyone. So, right now, if you go to a dermatologist's office, what they do, they to look at the lesion, suspicious lesion, they just use a magnifying glass and their training and their experience, and from that they determine if you have cancer or not. So, as a study has shown that even 40% of the expert in the thing disagree on the result because it's fairly subjective and really based on the experience of each doctor. What we want to do here at Vita Imaging, we want to change that. We have our skin detection use Raman spectroscopy, which is an optical technique that shine light, laser line, harmless laser line onto the lesion. And from there, each lesion will have a very unique spectra, chemical spectra. And from that, we can determine if the lesion is cancer or not. So it's a non-invasive technique, very, very accurate, and very objective. So there's no experience of a doctor doesn't come into play. And this is a very common technique used in pharmaceutical material science to detect chemical composition of different materials. It's been well used in the industry. And we're the first company that take that same technology and make it doing that into skin cancer detection for medical application. Um, we uh, we have been working for the company is 6 years old. We've been working very close with FDA. We have assembled a big team. We do clinical study and so on. We took the technology. This technology was licensed from the University of British Columbia, that has spent over 20 years of research and over $20 million get to prototype this technology and prove it. We've licensed that technology exclusively, and now we apply for FDA for Class 3 PMA clearance, which is the most stringent uh, classification for FDA when it comes to medical device.
Great.
And we're
And I'll
very
stop you
close. Yeah.
there to the time. Let's jump into some Q&A with Kevin. Kevin, what's your initial reaction to the technology? Any questions you have?
So is the existing methodology to take a biopsy and send it into a lab to examine it?
Yeah, the current technology use magnifying glass, look at the lesion, and then they suspect it's cancer. They will do a biopsy. But it turns out that about 80% of biopsy are unnecessary. So our goal here is to have a method that totally subjective and minimize the need for an unnecessary biopsy.
So is a biopsy more accurate in the outcome, though?
Of course, the biopsy is the gold standard now in the industry. So of course, if you have go biopsy, that probably the most accurate. But there are a lot of needless, unnecessary biopsy that our system be able to. You don't need to go there if you don't need to, and there's no cutting of the skin or anything like that. It's non-invasive. It's take 1.5 seconds to detect, and tells you at 92% accuracy if you have cancer or not. And the most unique thing about technology, we can detect melanoma, which is a deadly form of cancer, and also other form of non-melanoma cancer as well, which has a much higher incidence than melanoma. And no other equipment or product on the market mostly are focused on detecting melanoma, but not non-melanoma type of cancer.
And what will the cost be?
The initial cost would be $50,000 for the whole system, and you can either buy it or lease the product. Yes.
And so it's going to go through an RFP process, I assume, with hospitals. You need adoption. Do you have plans for how you're going to get it adopted?
Yeah, we have actually. We will go first to all dermatologists. That's the first where the product will be dedicated for. But we are expanding the use of this to general doctor, general practitioner, and there will be a clinical study, more study needed for FDA to allow to expand the use of the machine. But currently, the machine is only be used by dermatologists.
Great.
You're-
Last question, Kevin, and then we'll jump into our next pitch.
Sure. So give us a little description of the raise you're attempting on Start Engine. That's why you're here. You're raising a round right now, I assume?
Yeah, we're raising around. We raised about 200,000 so far with Start Engine. This is the second time we use Start Engine platform, and we hope to be able to raise a total of 4 million total on this round. Yeah.
Well,
Great.
Thank you.
Thank you for the time and the pitch. Let's bring our next CEO in. We have Michael Gatto, the CEO of Kapena Tequila. Mike, 2 minutes, floor is yours. Go ahead.
Appreciate it, guys. Kevin, thank you so much for having me. My name is Mike Gatto. I'm the founder of Kapena Tequila. This is really a company born from my college experience. In those days, we could only afford a really, really cheap bottle of tequila. So we improvised. We put these salty, sweet, dry plums that are famous in Hawaii inside of the tequila. The flavor was amazing, but the hangovers were horrible. So after college, I decided to create this premium version of this infused tequila, and Kapena Tequila was born. So I bootstrapped this company from the ground up. We developed the formula, the branding, the packaging, which Kevin, I've seen on your social media, you know a thing or two about. We ordered 2 pallets without so much as a distributor in Hawaii, and we just started grinding. So fast forward to today, and we are 100% debt-free. We have great margins, strong sales growth, unique, well-differentiated, award-winning tequila brand that stands apart in the $25 million tequila market. We are absolutely thrilled to be offering this opportunity to be a first-ever investor in Kapena Tequila to our amazing customers, to the Start Engine community, and of course yourself.
So to call it tequila, doesn't it have to come from a specific region in Mexico?
Yes, sir. And the tequila is sourced in Jalisco, Mexico. So we can 100% be tequila.
And then you infuse it with flavor.
Yeah, we infuse it with ingredients that we source in Hawaii. So we're well differentiated because we're for lack of a better term, a Hawaiian tequila with really unique, well received flavors in the industry. And
what is the game plan for distribution? What are you going to do?
We have distribution. So we have distribution in 5 states: Hawaii, California, Nevada, Washington, and Oregon. And this raise is going to enable us to further expand that distribution footprint, put some money behind marketing dollars, the sales effort that goes behind the brand. But we've got distribution, and we're going to keep pushing.
What about price point? Where do you fit in the market? Are you premium, middle, low?
We're premium. We're it depends on the market, about $50 to $60 on the shelf.
Okay. Well, that's not super premium, but that's up there. It's above the 38 average, right?
Yep. Yes, sir.
Okay. And do you see sales growth occurring like quarter after quarter?
Yeah, the tequila market is doing great. Our sales growth exceeds the industry average by far. Relatively new brand, beautiful bottles. We see year-over-year growth in every market we're in.
Got it. Okay. And so,
a few more questions, Kevin.
Yeah. What do you see as your biggest impediment for growth? What is it? Competition, or what's holding you back?
This is, like I said, this is bootstrapped. It's 100% been me, and we're excited to bring in some additional funds to really put money behind this. We've been kind of constrained we've got great profit margins, but when it's all just my money, it's we're constrained by that profit margin, right? So we could definitely exceed the growth we're doing with some extra money.
So you're here on Start Engine doing a raise, I assume.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, good luck with it. Sounds very interesting.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Great. Thank you very much, Mike. Thanks, Kevin. We've got one more founder for a quick pitch, also in the beverage space. We're going to welcome Adrian Deasy from Octane Coffee. Adrian, floor is yours.
Good morning. I'm Adrian Deasy, the founder and CEO of Octane Coffee. We've built the world's fastest coffee drive-thru by combining mobile app ordering and fully automated drink production to deliver a world-class 30 seconds or less pickup experience at our locations. Think Starbucks with robots and a drive-thru without a line. Octane Coffee is here to revolutionize the QSR industry. We designed, built, and launched our prototype location back in 2023 and ran it 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for over 2 years, gathering all the lessons learned and customer feedback that we could to build our next generation of hardware and software. Our newest location with all these upgrades launched on August 29th, and we've been doing 5 to 10 times the amount of daily volume compared to the prototype. This location is immediately profitable in month 1 and will be ramping up marketing and deploying new features to further drive revenue growth. We're on track to do $350,000 to $500,000 in annual revenue from this new location alone, all without the 20 to 25% labor line of a traditional coffee shop. Our start engine raise went live this morning, and we'll be using those funds to build and launch out our 3rd location. With help from some of our investors, we plan to franchise Octane Coffee in 2026 and capitalize on a backlog of over 2,000 inquiries to purchase turnkey units from us. Our small footprint prefabricated building that houses the automation is just 240 square feet, allowing us to fit drive-thrus into existing parking lots that our competitors could never fit into. We've built an impressive array of remote monitoring and maintenance tools that keep us constantly informed about the status of each location down to the ingredient level. Our team has deep experience in manufacturing, and we've designed for scalability and serviceability over the long term to meet the needs of franchisees and corporate partners. We aim to sell turnkey units at around $750,000, and we're ready to build 5 to 10 units in 2026. Our automation is also retrofit ready for existing retail spaces. With labor costs skyrocketing and long wait times in the drive-thru, Octane Coffee is a true solution for the daily coffee run. I'm happy to answer questions right now.
Yeah, just to be cognizant of time, Kevin, quick rapid fire questions from you.
Isn't the risk to your deal that the existing coffee operators that already have all locations simply employ robotics or vendors' machines like you're doing here?
I would say yes, it is a risk, but traditionally this type of technology takes a couple years to develop. So we see if anybody's going to deploy it, everybody else in the supply chain is going to come and scoop us up for that technology to race to market.
So is what's proprietary your software? Because you're not manufacturing your own hardware, are you?
We're manufacturing a big chunk of the hardware. We have off-the-shelf coffee makers, off-the-shelf robots, but everything else in between is our own proprietary hardware as well as software that runs everything.
So what does it cost to set up an incremental unit all in, including the robotics and everything?
So a corporate unit like ours is roughly $500,000 to set up. So we would be selling them turnkey at about $750,000. There's some good margin for us as a manufacturer. And then you got to think the end buyer's got to do groundwork and some operations budget. They're going to be all in for about $1 million per location. The big trick there is Starbucks, Dunkin', Caribou locations you can't touch for under $2 million. So we're still a good cost competitive option for people to franchise.
So if it's $1 million out the door, and what's the payback period for someone who takes on the franchise?
Yep. So we foresee full ROI on that money within 3 years. So they'd be cash free out the $1 million, and year 4, they're pure profit. So some of the other people in the franchise industry love to do cash on cash returns, which we can do probably at about the 1 year mark.
What other beverages can you do besides coffee?
We've got energy drinks, lemonades, teas. We've got a handful of hot coffees as well as cold coffees. We've got nitro cold brew, frozen blended drinks, dry toppings, cold foams. I would say our menu is approaching 90% of a traditional Starbucks.
And can you do it from a remote app?
Yes. So our customers exclusively order through our remote, like our mobile ordering app. We time everything based on their GPS. So say it takes 84 seconds to make a latte. We are releasing their order 84 seconds away from their arrival. The drinks are being placed just as they're pulling up. So this is as hot and ready, and we're cold and ready. The ice is not melting as the drinks can be.
Time for the last question, Kevin.
What platform did you build this on? Is it blockchain?
No, this is all of our own internal proprietary stuff.
Okay, very interesting deal. Very interesting. Very interesting. Again, coffee is poured by the thousands of cups a minute. So
$80 billion industry.
Yeah. Well, thank you. Very interesting. Thank you.
Thank you, Adrian. Thanks, Kevin. Everyone listening in, this is the Kevin O'Leary Start Engine elevator pitch. Thanks for joining. All these offerings are live on Start Engine to check them out. Kevin, thanks for your time as always.
You got it. Take care.